Yo, welcome back to Frankbrox Art. Yes, I've been going. I haven't kept my usual schedule. There's reasons, gotta run out of town. You gotta, there's a lot of stuff, I gotta do like every day. And, this past couple of weeks been a little crazy for me. So, I'm back now. And I'm going to do my best to keep a nice schedule. So, that being said, we're drawing Wolverine from that, the fighting game. Um, uh, so let's get into it, man. I may change the outfit up a little bit. And, right now it looks like trash, but I'm gonna see if I can clean it up today. Yeah, let's just do it. All right, let's get into this thing here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I got some new things coming. I'm gonna be working tonight hard, trying to get everything done this week, so I can hopefully reveal it this week. So yeah. Let's see. Make sure everything is huffing and puffing and running, going good. I see, got my Kick folks, got my Rumble folks, got my Twitch folks. It says TikTok, but I doubt if TikTok is going. So yeah, let's do this thing. All right. Been drawing Wolverine. Let's pull up Z Sketch and so gotta do that for a minute. Sometimes my Huion disconnects and have to reconnect it. So, alright. Pull up the file. Alright. Yeah, it kind of looks terrible right now, but I'm going to clean it up, make it look better, make them look ferocious, so I don't get laughed at. Alright, gonna put on a little mood music so we can get going. Alright, have to add some more cameras, of course. It's on my to-do list, or I may just adjust the one that I have and make room for stuff. Let's see. Alright.
Bob has donated 2,500 gold and says looking.
Alright, so got that going. Just testing everything. Alright, anywho, let's get this going. Alright, now I got my little sample here that I'm using to kind of get the pose right. So I'm using that. Let's see. Blow up my image. Yeah, this Tokan Fighting Spirit is like, when I look at the image, I know Wolverine is a little stocky and but like some of these shots, I don't know, like proportionately, I don't know, they look a little odd to me. So what I'll do, I'll just kind of straighten it out on my end. Usually like my first sketches are, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I don't know if I had to do a over or under. Over is kind of like bad, but when I do like a second sketch, it usually turns out a little bit better, or well, I'll say a lot better. But let's see here. Let's see. A little chill. kind of don't like the pose that I have here, so I think I'm gonna change it up real quick. Let's see what I can do. I want something a little bit more dynamic, I guess. So I kind of lighten up this first one here. Just kind of keep it light in the background. There's another pose that I liked, so I'm gonna give that a go. Let's see. I think tomorrow I'll probably do like a later stream. I would say I'll do a later stream, don't do it, but yeah, but I think, yeah, I'll it'll probably be a later stream. Get on here, probably like around 9-ish. So just kind of do some more drawing. Hello there. Everybody's coming from work. Every now and then I have like when I see something at a like a perspective, kind of gives me a little trouble just trying to get the angle right. Sometimes I have to get up and do the pose myself in a mirror. That tends to help. Yeah, it's like I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Like right up here in this well, I guess it would be the left leg, you know, it kind of sticks out, so I don't know, the way it looks, it doesn't look right. I know his knee is bent or slightly bent, you know, where the you know, this foot comes down and it's a little further out, but the way it looks a little weird, where it's kind of I guess just from the still, but I'm gonna see if I can kind of reinterpret that. to where it looks a little bit more to where it looks more accurate, I guess. Let's see. Wolverine. Alright. I'm gonna switch the camera real quick. So, oops. Switch the camera real quick. So I guess Wolverine is more like, it's kind of like here, kind of like with his foot back. If I can kind of get the right angle, it's kind of like got his foot out like so, kind of like that, sort of. So his knee is kind of out. Sometimes you gotta like pose it out a little bit, kind of, it's kind of like that. So let's see. But my camera angle is a lot lower, or the camera angle for that one is a little lower. So I'm gonna switch the camera real quick. Yeah, so I guess if I were to imagine that, this leg would go back into perspective a little bit into the background more. Around here. I'm just doing like a little scribble to kind of draw it real quick. Maybe slightly bent. And this leg would probably have a little foreshortening effect. Like the leg will go back. I know sometimes you can, when you're just dealing with illustrations, you can have wonky and wacky kind of perspectives and, elongated features and crazy foreshadowing. For example, Spider-Man, is like, can somebody really bend and contort their body, in those different kind of like cool swings, and have it look similar? No, so sometimes you can kind of stretch things, as long as it, looks proportionate, kinda, you can kind of elaborate on certain things, I'm sure a lot of the great artists out there have done that. Let's see. I may play with the perspective here a little bit and kind of do a little bit more, in a way, extreme. this pulls a lot better than the other one I did. I guess for all those who kind of chime in or come in, this sketch process is very tedious. But necessary, we're trying to figure it out a little bit. Let's see. This is a drawing session. look at my own hand sometimes. Well, not sometimes, all the time. Just for reference, kind of pose my hand. But right now, I'm just focusing on everything else. I'll fix the hands later. Oops, sorry about the camera. Bump the head on it. Let's see. His chest is gonna come out a little more. So. Looks a little bit better. This is more of an extreme exaggeration here. that. So we started out with that. That wasn't really all that great, so change it to this. It's a little bit more dynamic, a lot more interesting. So this is something that I can kind of work with a little bit better than that other one. It's alright, yeah. It does the second go round. You know, you can kind of think about it a little bit more, make better decisions, try something a little different angle, different pose. So yeah, I definitely like this one a lot better. So, all right, going forward, let's see. Usually this stage, it's the longer stage, of course, and not too many are interested in this part, but it's kind of like that deep study, getting angles, proportions right, and all that stuff. short ear Wolverine. Flaps aren't so exaggerated. Granddad Wolverine. Ooh. This is definitely one of those days I cannot draw. I got the right pose, but peel the onion back a little bit. Let's see. This. over again. I kind of like this a lot better. Alright. Alright. I changed the pose. Kind of, you know, the other one was just not working, so changed the pose. I think it's a little bit more dynamic now. I may have to kind of adjust some things maybe here and there. Let's see. I could bring, maybe the right leg down, I guess a tad maybe. Right. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm just seeing what it looks like. Take another stab at it and, you know, see if I can kind of get it going. I really got to work on like the mask, like the face and stuff a little bit more. Give it more like angrier kind of look, because he got his mouth open like that. So I just want to make sure that looks good, and you know, the jaw, and then like his cowl. Just want to make sure. I want to do like the short ear kind of like mask or whatever, you know, so I'll just add that, because like the one that I have now, I don't know, like the ears are kind of exaggerated, or I don't know, I call them ears, I don't know what you call those things on Wolverine's cowls, I don't know, look like ears to me, but it comes out from
Scammerdist26 says voice audio is low.
Voice audio is low. Let's see, let me turn it up a little bit. Let's see. Well, I'll turn the music off. Let me see, throw this up a tad bit more. That should be a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, it's like the cow. But I was having like some trouble with the cow. But I do have like what you call it? Let's see. I'll show you this. Let's see. This one here. Yeah, I do have this cowl here. I kind of like this one. You know, the ears are a lot shorter, and you know, I think that for, I guess, the type of style that I'm doing and his suit and all that stuff, you know, I think this would probably be a little bit better. You know, everybody closes the mouth, and you know, it's a lot easier to draw, but I kind of want to do just kind of like change it up, because you know, it's like you kind of go with what's easiest. So sometimes I branch out and challenge myself a little bit more, you know, as far as like getting things proportionately right, and really try to do more difficult angles and stuff. So I don't know, I may give it another go here. You know, I'm not exactly ready to throw in the towel. I am a bit hungry, so let's see. Yeah, that one's a little bit. The jaw at the bottom gets a little narrow. Let's see, so Let's see. What's going on? Let's see here. I may just turn my audio like all the way up. Yeah, I'll just turn it all the way up because it's not like peaking just yet. But let's see. Music up a little bit. I'm a bit away from the my laptop here, so I guess is sometimes it like doesn't pick up my audio. I need like I need to attach my other little mic and stuff to my laptops. Let's see. kind of looking like Batman now, but I don't know. I'll fix it. This kind of flares out a little bit. Flares out. But anyway, all right. I'm getting there slowly. Sometimes, like when I just kind of like zone out and just kind of sketch and sketch and sketch, all the scribbles put together tend to make sense, and it starts to look a little right. So, but at this point, what I like about this is just a more dynamic pose. I'm definitely going to work on the mouth and the face, kind of get that looking right. I really draw the mouths like stretch wide open, so yeah, got to work on that a little bit more. And body proportions, get the suit on there, small little cowl for the headdress, and yeah, get things going. So, but anyway, all right, guys. This might be, well, it wasn't exactly a bust, but it was okay. So, but hey, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.